Hi folks, I am BoDean 52, and I have another new motorcycle addiction. Well, I hope everybody is doing well. I am out today on my beautiful 2021 Road Glide, heading out to visit the dealership. They got a little barbecue thing going on today, so I thought I would head out there and check out what is going on. But I've realized over the last 2 or 3 weeks that I have another motorcycle addiction that I wasn't sure I had, to be honest with you. And let me tell you what it is. So I am a guy that probably runs, let's say, 6,000 miles a year on the bike, right? So that's about right. I'd say about 6,000, maybe 7,000 miles on the bike. And not a lot of that is long trips, right? Just haven't done it, whether it's been time for work or, the beer virus last year or all that fun stuff, right? Just haven't had the time to do any long trips. And if you follow my channel, you'll know that recently Mrs. BoDean and I went out to Tennessee, visited with a couple friends, spent a week vacationing with them. And really, it was a good long ride for us. It was the first ride, and you've probably seen on another one of my videos, that we toured together. And, we, in general, did 300 to 400 mile days out of the trip, whether it was going down there, coming back, or one day myself and 2 other guys rode about 300 miles together. So really, those really aren't long trips, but they are longer if you just kind of, do 100, 150 mile days, stuff like that, which is what my norm is, right? So don't get me started on the badge of honor mile thing. I'll make another video about that because I got some opinions, I can tell you on that. But one of the things that I found that was interesting is how much I really liked it. Now, I had Mrs. BoDean on the bike, which makes it always better, right? And I have done a 500 mile trip myself. Nothing longer than that, though, in a day. Or, 1,600 mile trips like we just took. So I was finding it going, I think I'm going to like this. I mean, I can't wait to get down there. I can't wait to ride some roads on the way. I can't wait to spend some time with some awesome friends, all that stuff. And even though on our way down there, it rained like crazy for the first 200 miles, I found that I simply love it. I think I am addicted to long-range motorcycle touring now. And maybe, and I was thinking about that this morning. I'm like, why is that? So is it because you're going to visit somewhere you haven't been before? Is it because you're really looking forward to the destination? Is it you're really looking forward to the ride? And, there are obstacles. Come on, we all know that. Mrs. BoDean and I had that on the way out and on the way back. On the way out, it rained a couple hundred miles, like I said. America. And on the way back, we got drenched. Monsoon, downpour, had to stop, lightning, had to get a hotel. So you have to adapt, for sure. And the second day we came back, we rode back to the house because we had to make up some miles on the way back, about 400 miles. And I found I enjoyed it so much that I'm automatically planning long trips again, right? So I guess there's multiple reasons why people take long road trips. And I guess it's probably a culmination of all of them, but I'd sure like to know from you guys, why do you do it? I mean, what are the top 3 reasons that you take and tour or go a long distance on your motorcycle? Are you somebody that's all about the destination? It's about the ride. It's about the experiences. It's probably all of those. But there was something about it that was super cool, especially those days that we had beautiful weather and could just eat up the miles. It's funny. So I'm thinking about, okay, I got to do something again. Right, that was a week vacation. I gotta do some other trip. And there's this thing called the Nickel 555 in Ohio that I know people have talked about, and I heard about it but didn't think too much about it. And as we were riding back on the second day, we came up on 3 guys that were riding in front of us. I would say a quarter of a mile. And if you know, I've done a motorcycle club video, and there's been a lot of talk about that on other YouTube channels, protocol and all that stuff. But this looked to me like there were just 3 guys riding. So they were running about the speed I was. So I at no point was going to go by them, because I had been doing probably 80 by then, and I had Mrs. BoDean on the back of the bike. I think the front guy I couldn't see real well, had a vest on. Didn't think anything about it, right? To be honest, because I didn't really, we just rode maybe 20 miles together. So Mrs. BoDean and I had to stop and get gas, and these guys actually got, I don't know, half a mile in front of me or so, and they stopped at the same gas station. Just kind of, when I came in, they were pumping gas, just kind of gave them the nod, and pulled over and started to pump gas. Mrs. BoDean went inside, and one of the guys walks over to me, and I notice he has a club vest on, and it says Sergeant at Arms. So, I've been doing a lot of learning, so I kind of get what that means, right? And super nice guy. Just said, hey, saw you on the road. How's the ride? Where are you coming from? And we just started having conversations, and he was talking about he was taking 2 of his buddies up to the Nickel to ride it. I said, a lot of people talk about that. How was it? And we were talking about the trip to Tennessee and the ride in the Smoky Mountains. And just a great conversation. Find out the guy lives like 10 miles from me, because he was heading back to Michigan and lives close. And then after all of the videos that we've talked about on motorcycle clubs, as we got towards the end and we had some conversations, the guy kind of stuck out his hand and introduced himself to me, and I did the same. And it was kind of just one of those ironic things that we've been talking about that so much, and ran into a guy, and a cool experience. But it really made to me, he's like, the 555 is awesome. You got to ride down there. And I'm like, okay, that's, I don't know what that is, 300 miles, 250, 300 miles for me, I don't know. I'm like, how can I work that in a weekend for sure? Just go down, ride it, spend the day, ride it again, come back. It would be worth it, because now I'm really addicted to those longer rides. Hey, don't get me wrong, I like those after work, you got to get out and get some fresh air and just take I got a quick 50-mile run and a quick 100-mile run that I normally do, that you're probably sick of seeing videos on the same roads of me. That's why I tried to do some more videos for you for sure. But just interested in why traffic is in my way, what you guys do, and do you have some sort of motorcycle addiction? I got a windshield addiction. I'll talk to you about it in a whole another video. But for me, I've just finally found that I just love touring on this motorcycle now, and I look forward to doing more of it. So let me know what you think and what you do, and what's the places that you want to definitely go to take a long ride and a long trip, and then what's your favorite. So from BoDean 52, the cows in southeast Michigan, be safe out there, be vigilant, make sure to check on a friend, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, folks.